Sammy, wake up! Sammy, wake up! Kevin just killed Sammy!
In the arms of the angel.
Hey Hachi fans, it's ATD here, and today we are back at Quicken Loans Arena, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for Monday Night Raw on Netflix. This show was the show directly after the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and oh boy do we have a lot of backlash from that, but now we're passing the merch stand. I do have to say, this is the most packed I've ever seen that stadium by
a long shot.
I have not seen that stadium that packed ever in my life. But now as we approach our seats, I do have a very, very pressing topic to bring up. Now that Monday Night Raw is on Netflix, the tickets have skyrocketed. I've sat everywhere in the queue, from being on the ground to being on the first level to the second level, and this was my first ever time being on the third level. Now, the tickets are still somewhat affordable, but I wasn't trying to break the bank to go to Monday Night Raw this time. I've been plenty of times, so I decided to sit on the third level, and I paid a whopping $110 to sit on the third level. Now, the seats were amazing, but $100 is a lot. And I'll let you guys know if it was worth it in the end. But before the show started, you know your boy was kind of tired. He had to get a All Might I Am Here energy drink. Yeah, it was phenomenal. I really wanted to tell you guys about that. That energy drink was top tier, and it kept me energized all Monday Night Raw. I think probably my favorite part about sitting on the third level was that I was able to see everything around the ring and everything on the stage. But I also got to get a good view of the screen, and they played the Now on the screen. But before the show starts, this was one of the first times I've ever seen an announcer get an entrance. Usually Michael Cole, Corey Graves, Pat McAfee, they get entrances, but I've never seen an actual announcer. But now it's time for main event, and Natalya, the living legend, the Hart Dynasty. But you see, this match is bittersweet. As we know by now, Sonya Deville was released of her WWE contract. And Sonya has always been one of my favorite women's competitors in the women's division. So seeing her last match on WWE television kind of hit hard. I didn't know it at the time, but now it hits hard. But yeah, Sonya gets the loss, unfortunately, against Natalya. But what a way to go out. What a phenomenal career by Sonya Deville. And I cannot wait to see what she does next. And for the next match, American Made going up against the Alpha Academy. And to be honest, I wasn't too thrilled about this match. We already seen it a few different times on TV, but it's always good seeing Brutus Creed. I think he's phenomenally underrated. And Otis, he's always hilarious. But yeah, American Made did get the win in a convincing fashion. I think they pinned Akira Tozawa. But now it's time for my boy, Michael Cole, spitting on the crowd himself, and Pat McAfee. Oh, you hear me singing in the video, but yeah, I love these two on commentary. They're probably one of my favorite duos on commentary of all time on any sports. So yeah, it was phenomenal seeing their entrance live. And another really, really cool thing about WWE being on Netflix is the production went up significantly. They never, ever did this on any other previous shows. Like, yeah, they ran a quick little hype video, but it was nothing to the extent of this. And when I tell you this got everyone hype, this got everyone hype. And now it is time for the man of the hour, main event. Jey Uso, and he faced so much criticism online for winning that Royal Rumble, and to be quite frank, I didn't really think he was the best choice either, but his crowd presence is simply undeniable. He was by far the most over man in that arena on that given show, and it was phenomenal. It was a Yeet Party in Cleveland Part 2. I was yeeting. Look at the form on my yeet. I have not lost a step. Everyone was yeeting. I think it was a grandma next to me yeeting. So much yeet just flowing in the air, getting into all of our airways, and I was just breathing it in. I was sucking it in. But look at Gunther. Gunther coming down to the ring. Not a big fan of the yeet. I think maybe his favorite WWE catchphrase is no yeet. But yeah, seeing these two interact on this show, I didn't really want this to be the WrestleMania match, but it pretty much was obvious it was going to be the main event match. And yeah, I think Gunther just needs to yeet for himself. I think he needs to yeet a few times and maybe he'll be happy. But now it's time for Gunther's buddy, Ludwig, versus Penta. Penta's entrance in person is electrifying. It didn't get quite up to Jey Uso status, but it was still something special to see. And I did really enjoy this match. I think it was a weird spot to have this match on the show since the show was so packed with big names. But Penta versus Ludwig, it got the crowd hyped to a certain extent. They did die at points, but I really enjoyed the match. It was a really technical match, and Penta did get the win over Ludwig. And interestingly enough, Butch came out. He's a filthy Butch! Boom! And you heard it right there. Yeah, we booed Charlotte Flair out of the building. But to our credit, we couldn't really hear what she wanted to say. Neither did we kind of care what she wanted to say. Pretty boring. I mean, I like Charlotte, but not really feeling it. But I am feeling Mommy Rhea Ripley. Every single time I see her in person, I've seen her in person numerous times at this point, but it's still special. It's still special. That's how you know when someone's a star, when they can show up at anywhere and everyone's off their feet. Like, I'd say she got the second biggest pop outside of Jey Uso. The New Day's new theme song low-key slaps, but now it's time for the LWO versus the New Day, and I was excited for this match. I always love seeing Rey Mysterio live, but I don't really think the LWO is over anymore. They should really just disband it. I think it was a fail, honestly. Rey Mysterio can be doing so much more in his career right now, and Logan Paul did interfere in this match. I think he caused New Day the victory, I'm pretty sure, and he costed Rey Mysterio. They did have a match next week, but yeah, I mean, it was a good match, but not my favorite. But now it is time for my favorite match. Io Sky versus the real mommy, Liv Morgan. And before anyone says it in the comments, yes, I am going to give Liv Morgan way more Hachi TV time than anyone else because this match was just purely phenomenal. Everything about this match, the ring psychology, the way that Io was flying off the walls and Liv always had an answer for it. The distractions by Raquel and the ending all came together. Watching one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time and Liv Morgan just punish and beat down Io Shirai was just really exhilarating, honestly. And seeing Liv just fight back past adversity. I mean, just look at it. Io was cheating this whole match. Like, look at that punch. That was obviously not fair, and the ref was just not doing anything about it. But just look how strong Liv is, getting up and fighting back. She knows she's at a disadvantage, but she didn't keep fighting. Liv Morgan is without a doubt the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
And yeah, the crowd was split, but the crowd was stupid. Everyone should have been chanting for Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan even doing this move to her Latino heat. She's in the midst of battle, and she's still thinking about her loved ones. That is inspirational, if you ask me. This is a thing of beauty. Just watching Liv do what she does best, and boo, you saw that? Brass knuckles by brass kneecap by Io Shirai. I saw that, and look at that. This is what I mean. Io kept on cheating in this match, and Liv kept on answering to it. And thank God, thank the Lord that the referee finally caught on to Io's cheating towards the end of the match. But before that, the ring psychology, the ring smarts by Liv Morgan, able to hit that double knee face to Io, and it connected perfectly. perfectly. And look at the ring knowledge again by Liv Morgan. She knows her way around that ring, and she's amazing. She's amazing. She's wonderful. And this is exactly what I meant. The cheating by Io Shirai. When she realized she couldn't beat Liv Morgan, she got Rhea Ripley out there, and thank God the ref saw it. Thank God the ref saw it. So many stars on this episode of Monday Night Raw, and I do understand why a lot of people didn't rate this show too high, because people were having Netflix connection issues and people weren't able to like see what was happening and it was glitchy. But if you were there and if you were to go back and watch it now, this show is top tier. Seth Rollins is just so entertaining, turning his whole entire character into just hating CM Punk, calling out Sami Zayn just to give him a little pep talk before his match against CM Punk, just to try to ensure that Sami Zayn wins. And even before the match, CM Punk comes down to the ring. Seth Rollins is still inside of the ring. He's like, I'm going to put my hands on him. I'm going to put my hands on him, and just scuffling before the match. I found this very, very funny. I swear, these two men are like dogs. Like, you know when you pass by someone with a dog and you have a dog and they that's basically how they are. But I was so excited for this match. I was not in a million years expecting to see CM Punk wrestle live 2 times in my life, and I did. This match was, although it wasn't my favorite on the card, it was definitely one of the favorite matches I've ever seen live. This Monday Night Raw was by far one of the greatest Monday Night Raws I've ever seen, and these two left it all in the ring. For the first time, CM Punk versus Sami Zayn, and they did not hold anything back. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't wary about CM Punk doing these big spots in the match, because you know how injury prone he is, but it added to the match, and it added to the intensity of the match. It made this match honestly unpredictable. I thought CM Punk was going to the Elimination Chamber, but you never know with how much Seth Rollins hates CM Punk. So maybe he could have costed him inside of this match. Who knows? But this closing sequence was just short of phenomenal. Like, it was fantastic. The GTS hit so perfectly. The selling work by Sami Zayn was top tier amazing. But now, chat, this may be disturbing to some audiences. I'm just going to let in-person me take it away.
Y'all are sponsored by Fortnite now. Give him a chug jug. Do something. Bro, you're glorious. Do something. Glorious. No, I won't give it. Glorious. Yeah. Who is y'all calling over? Christ? Be so for it. He's dead. He's gone. He's in the upper room.
And that is a wrap to the video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I apologize for the wait. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.